Christmas. Awesome Life Podcast,
Oh,
episode 108. I'm Mr. Phoenix.
here with Chili, and we have a very special guest today.
Very, very
Who do
special.
we got?
Got Eric.
Eric.
Seelig.
Eric Seelig.
Seelig,
He
okay.
gave the government.
Full government. They're coming for you now.
So you were on the podcast, what, 30-something episodes ago?
Yep, with Matt as well.
Yeah. You know, we don't have a lot of followers yet, but a lot of our followers don't know who you are and where you're from. So tell them where you're from, and then tell them what you do.
Cool. Well, I'm originally from here, Colorado Springs.
Okay, born and raised.
No, born in Germany,
Germany.
then moved to Florida,
9.
and then came
Schnitzel.
to
Schnitzel.
nice Colorado.
Get a little
Springs.
closer to the mic.
Where in Florida?
Destin.
That's
Okay, that's where
Beautiful
your parents, That's where
area.
your parents are going back to.
Yeah, so my parents are
Word.
selling their house and moving here in the next few weeks. But yeah, when I came here, went to good old high school with Chris for
That's right. That's how we know him.
8-9 years,
I mean,
Something like
junior
that.
junior high going forward, right?
right? And
True.
then I went to go do college track and basketball in Nebraska. in Lincoln.
college track in Nebraska.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, what was your event that you were best at?
the 400.
The 400. That's an interesting. Nathan, I think that was his thing. Was the 400? Yeah,
And is that's I guess I don't know.
It's a full lap.
full
Is
lap.
it one-
yeah,
just one full lap.
One full
So
lap.
just a dead sprint all the
Because
way through.
anyone can blow their load and on a 100-meter.
Correct.
But to sustain that pace,
Yeah.
400 is an interesting.
But it
uh,
was like a full sprint.
Yeah,
I
oh, yeah.
imagine.
Yeah.
Okay.
But still, like, to keep
Yeah,
the
to
pace
sprint for that long is still pretty
So
crazy.
you may not be as
Word.
fast as the people in the hundreds, but
Yeah, this is a
If you
tough
got,
race.
if you got the conditioning.
Yeah.
Word. All right, so we know you're in the real estate game. So how's that been treating you?
Good. Yeah, I think last time we talked about it, I was talking about how some deals were kind of shady, just with working with some.
what was shady about them?
I was working with some pretty wealthy guys financing the deals that were not living up to the end of their bargain.
Loan sharks.
And
In what way?
as in, they would give me the money, I'd split. I would do the work contract. They'd give me the money to do the rehabs. We'd have a contract signed, and then I would do it, and then we'd split the profits at the end. And sometimes they didn't hold up to that, and it didn't even matter if we had a contract, because if I took them to court, they're worth.
They'll fight you. They could drag it out as long as they need to.
The money you spend on trying to get that taken care of is peanuts to them.
Yeah, because I'm actually in the process right now. I have, since then I've started doing stuff on my own. Like, I have 6 houses right now that I'm working on that are mine outright, and I'm in the process of taking one of my contractors to court. And
No shit.
Yikes.
that process,
Not
It's a
easy.
bitch.
the amount of hours I have to put in for the document, because I have my contracts are now like
Pages.
huge. Like,
Okay.
I have them. What my lawyer says is I have them by the balls, and I going through it though is like I have to go through every single document. Like, the hours I have to put in to get them ready to sue, and then the fact that they might not even be able to pay, and then it will probably end up going to collections, which I'll probably get half of what I was originally looking for after the lawyer fees. And even getting that money is probably another 2-year process. Like, if you're suing for 30 grand, you're probably looking that you're going to get like 15 or 10 or something.
So it's not really
Yeah.
worth the juice. Isn't worth the squeeze, is what you're telling me.
Yes, but it's good at least now because I have a bunch of contractors, and they know that this is going on, that the message is clear, that you don't want to screw me over, or because it'll still suck for them, the contractor.
Correct. Yeah.
Because I could go after, because going after the
Just
LLC,
why don't you? Are you able to like file lien on the? Well, I know that doesn't work the same way because like
they could.
they can
They
can
can.
file liens.
Yeah, but we can't file that. That's what just the small claims court.
Yo, when I was in
True.
the pool industry, when I used to design and sell swimming pools, the owner of the company would, like, when customers wouldn't pay, he's like, I'm just gonna put a lien on your house. I'll take your fucking house.
Damn.
Like,
Yeah.
and that's what the
Yeah,
contracts
still
are
a
for.
process, but that's way scarier, I feel like.
Yeah, so like if I don't pay a contractor and I put the house on the market and they decide to put a lien on it, I cannot sell the house
Correct.
until that lien is paid off.
Sure.
Correct.
So
Damn.
yeah, there's a lot of legalities, especially in real estate. When I first started, I was just like, okay, flip, sell, or buy, put money into it, then sell it.
So
But
what's the best part of flipping homes? And don't say the money. Like, there's got to be something else that's rewarding.
Yo, what up, Kyle? Shout out Cooley Kyle. He's
Yeah.
been popping.
Yo, he wants to come over on Christmas because I invited him over for dinner. He wants to celebrate 1,000 subs. He's
hit 1,000.
He hasn't hit it there, but he thinks we'll go on live. He'll hit his 1,000. So
shoot, let me know what time that is, depending on what I got going.
It's gonna be evening, early evening, like 7, 8.
It just depends on what I got going for my family.
Yeah,
but,
let me know, bro.
But back to it. Best part of flipping homes, besides obviously the profit.
Because usually, sometimes I use a realtor. I'm in the process of renewing my license that I had, so I'm going to sell it myself. But when I sell the house, usually I do just for sale by owner because I save way more money selling it myself than using a realtor.
Correct. Because what does that cut out? 2-3% on one way.
Generally 4 to 5. I can get it a
Really?
little bit cheaper, but you have to pay the other person's agent out.
Correct.
So when I do it, when I get this, actually, I've got to see, I get those pieces of garbage houses that actually turn into something that's actually pretty neat.
You get to see, you get the flip, the makeover.
Yeah. Because I don't try to cheap out on my stuff. Like,
Oh,
I
that's
would like
good.
I'd like to be within budget, but I'm
You wanna
putting the
get the-
max money I
Yo.
have to get to.
Yo, the people who sold me this house, that's what they do. They flip homes. The wife's the realtor, and he does the flipping. And let me tell you, like when you showed me the house, when they showed me the house, and like I first got in it, I was like, man, they did such a good job with everything. And then you see where they cut corners, bro. Like it's like you spent all this money on this shit, but it to only like bullshit this.
Yeah.
Like I still find shit to this day. To
Yeah.
this day.
To the dirt. Cal says, "How about the owner carry?"
Owner carry. What do you mean? Owner carry?
I was just saying, I don't know what that means,
Do
but
you
I was
know-
hoping you.
think that
I was
think that's
hoping you would
I think
know,
that's
yeah.
directed at you. Owner carry.
About owner carry.
I
I don't know.
I don't know what
Might have
what
to
he's referring
elaborate.
to. You'll have to elaborate, Cooley.
Like carry back. I don't know.
But no, that's good to hear that you don't cheap out on the work that needs to be done.
No,
Yeah,
because it's literally it's the little shit that doesn't sell your house.
Yeah.
Will you carry a loan on the house? Yes, absolutely. That's what I'm doing right now. But for example, too, something what
He's
he
my
said
financial advisor, by the way.
is like this fourplex I own. I'm putting a bunch of money into it, and I'm going to keep it myself. So I'm going to refinance out of the loan
Okay.
of what I put into, and so the bank's going to practically give me all the money back that I put into the house. So the purchase price and the rehab funds, and generally being able to hold that house, I'll get to keep that with 25% equity or 20 to 25% equity into it. So instead of I get to own when I refinance out of the hard money loans that I buy through the rich people, I get to keep the house with not having to put any money down.
Okay.
So this is why this episode's called "Let Me Put You on Game." He's putting us on game right now. He's putting y'all on game. All 500 of y'all.
Yeah. So
Excuse me, and who's that again?
I can't remember. Excuse me.
Appreciate
State your name,
that.
name, place, and
So-
occupation.
So then you're gonna rent out the.
yeah. So here
Okay.
I'll just break it down pretty simple. So I bought this fourplex.
Okay.
It's a 1-1 for all 4 units. They were only charging, which you'll laugh because it's Nebraska. They're charging about like $450 a unit to live into this. So they have
That
but-
is
so they've
that
had
is
it
cheap.
They've had it nice for a while. So I got it for 150,000. I did nothing to the property. I raised each rent to 675 per unit. So that was bringing me in roughly, I'm bringing in now 2,700 bucks a month. So every $100, at least for the Nebraska market, every $100 of rent is about 10K worth of value.
Okay.
So this property's worth about 260, $270,000.
What up, Davon? Appreciate you joining.
So
Thanks for tapping in.
So if I get to refinance it, a bank will generally, if it's an investment property, generally 75%, but you can get up to 80%. So they'll give you 80% of that max value. So now I'm coming in with 150. I'll probably I put in about 30. So I'm in about 180. If they give me 75, 80% of the refi money, that's about 205-ish. I could be wrong. I'm just trying to do mental math. So now I get to refinance out of the hard money with the rehab money. I get to pocket a good chunk of cash. And then the difference from that 260 value and the money I put in is that 20% down that you put into a house. So essentially I'm getting some cash to keep, and now I get to keep this fourplex for, I wouldn't say free because I'm still paying a mortgage,
Correct.
but
But
I
yeah,
have
the renters at that point.
but no, I own at least 20 to 25% equity. So I own about 25% of it just by raising rents and fixing stuff in the house.
Okay.
So you generally, when you buy a house, you put like 20% down, right?
Correct.
Typically
So
speaking.
Conventional. Yeah.
So I'm essentially putting that 20% down in raising the rents and the rehab. So now I get to keep this outright without having to put any money down with the equity. So when I go back to sell it, I'll still be paying it down over time. But if I sold it, as is, then I get that 25% back, equity back, which is still like whatever 25% of 260, which is probably 40 something. But so that's kind of the burn method as most.
I think that sounds like a pretty sweet gig, bro.
I like that question. What rate in terms are the refi? They're still pretty steep, but like right now, I'm probably in the best because once Trump gets into office, like I'm not kidding you, this spring for real estate, I'm very, very excited because once they announce that Trump's going to be president, the Fed already dropped their rates, like not a lot.
I mean, you saw what happened
Yeah.
with the crypto
They
too.
they just dropped. They
dropped it again, but there's some negatives to that. We're only getting 2 rate cuts next year. That's what Jerome Powell said, when we were probably thinking we were going to get 4 next year, maybe 5. So basically Jerome Powell's like, hey, we're going to give you this one a little early. Like this was supposed to happen in January, not in December.
Mhm.
They're like, we give you a quarter point. So we're only getting 2 rate cuts, which means your interest rates are still going to be pretty high on loans unless we get 2 half-point rate cuts. If we get half a point, that's fantastic.
But in my mind too, and some people also speculate, is in my opinion for interest rate, I mean, there's a big significance from what you told me you got your house at to what we're at right now.
100%.
Shit, I'm at 2.25 in this house.
So that's
never gonna see that again.
So that's pretty crazy.
You don't think ever?
And is there another pandemic?
Damn,
Outside of that,
I just don't think.
Yeah.
I think if interest rate's a big decision in you buying a house, then you shouldn't be buying a house. I think it should be coming off a purchase price more than interest rates, but that's just me. But what he was asking about terms after the refi for a house and investment properties are
What up, Leslie?
Different. For
Leslie, hope you're doing well.
For investment properties, you're still sitting at probably. It depends too, because like I'm starting to get really close with my bank, so they're starting to give me some more.
You're building
leeway.
the relationships with them,
which is a real.
That goes a long way.
It
does. That's why
we see that in the car business.
Yeah, Sonny got all the relationships,
all the hookups. Yeah.
So I'm still thinking you're probably in the low 7s still, but it also depends. Like I could sit here and talk about for hours. There's a national, and this is some good information. It's called I can't remember the name of the company, but there's like a national lending company that's doing all properties around like the low sixes, but your initial loan payment process is like drastically above most. Like if I went to go refinance, like I have to pay the bank still like, you know, $750 to do that whole loan process.
Sure.
Now this other company, like I'm getting it at, even with a bad credit score I've seen, they'll put you at 9, but they'll give you a fixed rate instead of an investment property where it varies. And at like a 9% rate, I'm still paying less than like a 6.5 or 7 from a normal bank. So it's really crazy just depending. But with that being said, though, with them as a national lender, I'm still paying now, instead of like $750, I'm paying like $3,000 to $4,000 for my loan origination fee. But over time, that could save you money. I mean, it's just, there's a lot of different strategies depending on how you're trying to tackle it. But
word, appreciate that insight.
So pros and cons of living in Lincoln, Nebraska.
It's cheap.
Just so you know, I'm paying attention. I'm just trying to get some people in the chat.
No, you're good. It's cheap. I love.
You got 7, 8 so far.
Yeah,
because like even just cheap for living, cheap for like, you know, I go to a bar here, I'm paying $16 for a shot. When I go back to Lincoln, I could pay $1 or $2.
I was gonna say I don't think it's 16, depending on what the shot is.
I guess that's like that's more.
No, that sounded a little high for Colorado.
That's more Denver.
How are the gas prices, for example?
Honestly, you guys have it a little bit cheaper than here.
No shit.
That I've noticed.
More competition.
Yeah, not like a crazy amount cheap, but probably like 20 cents.
Okay, that's still. I mean, that's still solid.
Yeah, but like flipping and exactly like house prices though, like.
Oh yeah.
Like for flipping too, it's like it's more, in my opinion, it's still a lot of money that market.
Shout out to Earl.
What up, Earl?
But it's yeah, it's way cheap. Like I could get 3 houses in Lincoln for the price of 1 here, because it's just so stupid.
But how is like, first off, how is nature? You know, we got such a beautiful.
Is it flat?
Is it like, you know, what is the?
Oh, it's corn, baby. It's all corn.
It's just flatlands, huh?
Yeah, there's not.
How's the nightlife?
Oh, way better than here.
What?
Interesting.
100%.
Lincoln, Nebraska got better nightlife than Colorado. What about Denver? Better than Denver?
I'd say, yeah.
What?
We're a college town. We have like here.
We got college towns here. We got fucking Boulder. I don't think Boulder's gonna be better than.
Even, I mean, even UCCS, Colorado
fair,
College.
I'm just saying though, for here we have. You can ask, and that's the funny thing too, is I've offered him to come out and visit Lincoln. I've had a bunch of my.
We'll come out sometime.
Colorado.
Hey, what up, Jason? Shout out, Jason.
Yo, no, I would. You know what? Fuck it. I'll come out with you, corn husky motherfuckers.
and we got casinos.
Oh, dude. Okay.
You're banned at all of them, dogs. He's not banned.
We're not gonna talk about that, bro.
Yeah, it's all good. All right, word.
But no. So the nightlife, because there's like 4 bars relatively you guys go to. We have about probably like 15, 16 bars to that size.
First off, Colorado's got a lot of spots to go. We just go to the same fucking ones for no reason.
Yeah, exactly. And it's also the repetition.
But you know,
the more times you go downtown Colorado
I hate
Springs,
Cowboys.
I fucking hate all of it. It's all the same bullshit.
Bro, I gotta have you go to my boy's bar, bro. It's like, it's dope. It's chill.
Is it downtown as well?
It's downtown, but it's low key. It's not the same vibe, bro.
Sure.
You like drinking, right? You like just having a conversation with your friends.
Absolutely.
It's just like that, bro.
That's what I live for. I
was
know.
Gonna say the Tiki Bar downtown's pretty solid.
It's like that, but better.
There's other spots, but everyone always wants to go to the main 4: Tony's, fucking Cowboys Mansion, and.
Oh shit! Jason's been to Lincoln more than a dozen times.
You don't remember it though.
Yeah, I fell asleep from drinking. That's why.
Must have been a good time. That is money well spent.
Lake McConaughey. What about Lake? Oh, Lake McConaughey. Yeah, that is in Nebraska.
That's in Nebraska.
Right. Have you been?
Yeah, that's like in the
it's like a huge fucking.
Let's turn the topic a little bit though.
All right.
You're a Steelers fan, right?
Yeah. Big time.
All right. So, how you feeling about the season? What's your expectations?
Russell Wilson's the GOAT. What can I say?
Yeah. He ain't no GOAT.
Yeah, you wish.
Whose GOAT is he? And I like Russ, but whose GOAT is he?
I know. which is kind of sad too because I was missing Kenny Pickett for a sec, but
Okay.
Hey, I'm rooting for y'all though. Trust
That's some
me.
shit I never heard before.
Fuck the booty Chiefs.
Yeah.
dude, we had a great. I mean, I never
Christmas
thought
Day
we-
matchup, dog. Kansas City at Pittsburgh.
Earl would kill it in Lincoln, bro. I promise you. First off, he kills it anywhere he goes. But he said like a lot of bored basic chicks sign me up.
I promise you. I promise you.
Wabbit season. Wabbit season. This motherfucker hit us with Wabbit season.
That's awesome.
Let's go, bro.
That's awesome. You think you got any shot Christmas Day against the Chiefs?
Absolutely.
well, I
They
never
about
thought-
to
I
beat
never-
your ass.
Yeah, I
You
never
wish,
thought we were
bro.
gonna be top of the division. I mean, granted, it's
Well,
You
okay,
still
but also-
lose that.
Okay, but Pittsburgh also has one of the longest streaks of not having a losing season.
Oh well, they're not going to lose. Yeah, I think they've already clinched that. They can't. They
Correct.
have 10
No,
wins.
that's what I'm saying. They have a very good head coach. They defense has always been a staple of who they are.
that's what I'm saying.
What
It's
do
like they're,
you,
they're
you think they beat Kansas City on Christmas?
I don't want to give a definite answer. I'd say
What-
it'll be a good
what-
game.
Do you want to put a friendly bet on?
Yeah,
it?
let's do it.
Yeah.
No, friendly bet. Y'all should put 20. Just a little 20 twin.
I'll do 100.
No,
I
he
did-
ain't gonna bet you 100.
I'd do 50.
Oh,
50 on the money line. Just who wins?
Yeah,
just who wins? Yeah, money line. Boom.
Because what is it like
Done.
a 3?
It's
It's a
it's only
three.
3 points.
It's a
It's a closer game than
Yeah.
people think.
Because
I-
the Chiefs. I mean, we can ride the Chiefs all day, but they've only been winning by like the skin by of
What
their
the fuck
team.
is it? What
It
does
doesn't
that
matter. Winning's winning, but
Yeah.
like yes, their average margin of win. I looked up Tom Brady's average margin of winning and Patrick Mahomes' average margin of winning. There's a big gap. There's a big gap, bro.
What is it?
I'll pull it up on StatMuse for you after this.
That's fine. Again, winning is the key.
No.
Margin average
But
of
just
winning.
no,
by
I-
but
ass.
just like
What a
It-
useless,
it-
what a
it-
useless ass stat that is.
Hey,
We
the
can
the,
say
gr-
that.
the great Vin Diesel said, "Doesn't matter if you win by an inch or a mile. Winning's
Correct.
winning."
Correct.
That should have
So
been my
that's
that
a-
should have been my fucking
Words of
word of wisdom. Yeah.
Useless ass stat that
Yeah.
is.
To be honest with you, in my opinion, I think the Bills are going to win the Super Bowl. So
The Bills are a tough one.
Absolutely not.
The Bills are a tough one, but they're not getting through Kansas
The-
City.
the-
bro.
they can get to the Super Bowl. They ain't winning
He
that
doesn't
shit.
got no.
Fuck Burt.
Josh Allen.
Fuck Burt.
Whoa, hey, dog.
I love Burt.
Burt's a
But
good
fuck
guy,
Burt.
Yeah.
Fuck Buffalo
Um,
Burt.
We'll get into my exact prediction. For that.
Perdition. Yeah. You keep drinking. You need another drink, bro.
Yeah.
good.
You
I
straighten
got,
up.
I got the
man.
seltzer water.
You want to get a
Hey,
shot?
ask him about his team and where they are.
Yeah, they're hanging on for their lives. They're just
Yeah,
they're just
mhm.
like holding on by their fingernails,
Yep.
just
Now-
holding on.
Now ask him about his fantasy team too.
What
Yeah,
was
I
this?
I ju-
This was
yeah,
really good.
yo, that's the pappy drink,
The-
bro. That's
That's,
the
what,
that's
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 what Marshall called it.
it's someone's pappy used to drink that, bro. That shit is delicious. You know what I did? I put that in. It's cheap. That's just like $22.
That was pretty good.
I put that in eggnog last night.
Did it slap?
Slap.
I won't finish
Slap,
yours.
slap.
I'll
No,
get
no, no, no,
yours.
no, no. Finish it. Because I'm getting ready to hop on back on carnivore, bro. So I can't be having sugar like that. So
Merry Christmas.
yeah,
Merry
Merry
Christmas.
Merry Christmas. We're gonna keep it going. Bucket list item. I'm sure we might have asked you this. We weren't as structured last time.
No, you guys, I love this. I got an itinerary in front of me.
Yeah, bucket list item. What you got? What do you got to do before you kick the bucket? It could be. I'll give you an example. Like one that I said on this podcast is I want to be courtside at a Heat game or a Lakers game.
He also said a good one, Super Bowl. Go to
Super
the
Bowl.
Super Bowl.
Go to the Super Bowl. But what's yours? Come on,
It
give
can
me
be
some.
travel destination. It can be skydive, like that kind of shit.
It could be like some Eddie Murphy shit where you're in Paris and you got a butt naked booty bitch on laying on across your lap with sushi and he's eating sushi right off of her back. It's the most gangster picture ever, bro. I'm gonna show you that shit. But keep going.
Damn, that's a good question. I guess I kind of want one of the things I would like to do is I would like to touch every single continent before I die.
I like
Even
that.
Antarctica.
It's
Fuck that place.
especially Antarctica.
It's the Penguins, dog. Come
Yo,
on.
fuck that
Nah, I want to
place.
see those secret government bases that
Facilities.
they
I'm
have
I'm
that
down
they
for
have
everything
underground.
else other than Antarctica.
But just to say that you're on Antarctica, how many people get to say that?
That's
they're on
right.
Antarctica?
No, that's I like
Jeff
it.
Bezos? Probably
like it.
not.
Bro, I'm about. Okay, he didn't have sushi. He had steak frites. Bro, tell me this ain't like the most gangster thing ever. I mean, it's unnecessary.
But
I'm not saying I want that. I'm just saying that could be something. It just came to mind, and I'm like,
that's what Chris wants.
eating steak frites off of a girl's back in Paris, looking over the city.
Oh no, I want to go to the Super Bowl after party.
Oh,
this year.
the Diddy one?
Whoa,
Whoa.
Ain't no party like
This
a Diddy party.
This is Mahomes, not LeBron. We're talking about, dog. Come
What
on.
was your guys'
Hey.
bucket list items?
I mentioned two to you. I mean, I have a lot
Super
of.
Bowl.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'd love to be just courtside.
Yeah.
NBA.
Travel's a big thing. The most common answer that we hear, Japan,
Yeah.
by far.
Yeah, everyone's
And
like,
I'd
I
have
gotta
to
go
agree.
to.
I'd have to agree. The
I
more
definitely,
thought about
I
it,
definitely want to go to Japan, but I want to live there for like 4 weeks, like
be dope.
backpack it, like just travel, go to Shibuya, go to fucking Okinawa, all these different fucking places, bro.
Hey, no credit
Tokyo.
score. They don't check.
I wanna
credit
drift
score.
into-
They
I-
don't
no
do-
credit score.
They don't check any shit.
I want to drift
No.
in Tokyo, bro. Ding,
I'm
ding,
sure a lot of
ding,
people-
ding, ding, ding. But Trevor's got to go with me.
That's fair.
If I,
Trevor would ball out.
I'll
He
t-
lived like a king.
I'll tell you a bucket list item. I want to like.
What up, Angelo?
Yeah. I want to.
Trevor the translator.
I want to go with like a bunch. I want to go with like a big group of friends, right? And head to like those bungalows in Fiji, where you have to like either take a boat, or they got these long bridges that lead you to your room, but you're like in the middle of the water, and then your boys fucking bungalows over there, like 100 meters over that way. You got enough. Yo, that's what I want to
That's
do.
bad.
bro.
You're just chilling.
Just
man,
chilling,
then
you-
a big tsunami comes.
Nah,
shit, nah.
why you had to bring
The
why you had to
weather
bring me
has to be
down?
right for sure. The weather
Trevor's
has
the translator. That motherfucker doesn't know anything other than arigato.
No, there was actually.
I probably know more Japanese than Trevor, bro, just off anime.
Damn.
There's a
Probably,
movie. This actually was a true story. It was like in I want to say the Philippines. It happened on Christmas Day, so meets the Christmas theme that a tsunami just wiped out like half of.
Someone's phone's going off. Turn that shit off. Tell your host.
That ain't mine.
I could have sworn I heard.
Wasn't mine either.
All right.
Oh, no,
Anyway,
it was mine.
I'm gonna keep it going.
and how old were you when you got it?
God, probably.
I'm gonna come.
He got a blowj, and that was the best Christmas gift.
God, I just don't even remember Christmas gifts much. I guess when I was younger, probably like 8, 9, or 10, and I got this the Jabba the Hutt the barge from Star Wars Lego set,
Okay.
and I just remember just beaming as a child because I knew
Legos
how
are
expensive
dope,
that.
low key.
Yeah, because that thing was huge, dude. This thing was going up from here to here. Took me forever for my dad to build it
Yo,
for me.
I'm torn. So I'm gonna give you the honorable mention, and then I'll give you my best Christmas present ever. Honorable mention was a Megazord. I had like you don't know about Megazords. You're a little younger. Power Rangers.
I know the mega.
And this is the first generation of Power Rangers. So like you had to get all 5 pieces, and you could put them together and transform them into this thing called the Megazord. That was my honorable mention for best Christmas present. But I have to go with my PS1. I think
That's
is
gangster.
I think that was the first console that was mine, not my brothers, not my older brothers. They had the Nintendo and the Sega Genesis. I got the
Ooh.
PS1. I got Game Day 97, or is it 95? 97, I think. Game Day 97
Yeah.
and Crash Bandicoot.
Damn.
That I played the shit out of Crash Bandicoot.
And that was
That's the GOAT gift for me.
Mine's very similar. Granted, it wasn't all to myself, but me and my sisters got PS2. And again,
Yeah,
this was long enough ago, and I don't know if we got Kingdom Hearts on Christmas Day or a little bit after. It don't matter. That shit, it's goated. Goated by far.
My
Wow,
boy's
cheers,
like, you
your
had to
man.
explain what a Megazord was. He texted me, or whatever. But yeah, let's keep it going. Favorite travel destination? Favorite place you've ever been?
Lincoln, Nebraska.
Please don't say that. Come on, you gotta have something better than that. I could say you're probably gonna like you're gonna like
I mean, I do like Destin just because I lived there, but I
Beautiful
also do
place.
like Landstuhl in Germany, in Ramstein, where I was born.
Okay.
That's a pretty lit place.
When was the last time you went back there?
At least
favorite German food.
10 years ago? Oh, bratwurst. I know
You
that's
that's basic, but my shit is veal Wiener Schnitzel.
Veal.
Alla steam, so they put fried egg on it with cheesy spätzle on the side.
well, my favorite
And
actually.
gravy?
What I love about Germany is blue wine, which is hot wine,
Hot wine.
which is a thing. So
Blue wine.
blue wine.
Blue wine.
I can tell you my
Okay.
least favorite place is Lake Havasu, Arizona.
I-
Worst
What?
city in the United States by far.
You talk about college towns, isn't that like right by ASU?
That's dirty. Nah, I don't want to say it's right
It's
next to
dirty.
it, but it is so dirty. That is the worst town I've ever been in by far.
Veal Wiener Schnitzel with a side of spätzle is the spätzle.
Spätzle.
That's
Spätzle. Veal Wiener Schnitzel.
You don't
Favorite
know.
German beer?
You don't know.
Don't say Warsteiner.
No, I'm not gonna lie. I like the either Snow Beast.
I haven't had it. I definitely heard the name.
Oh,
Yeah,
or Snosberry.
I've had
I
Snosberry.
haven't had either.
Yeah.
I don't really like beer.
Oh,
Yeah.
give me a brew. I'm a.
Oh!
Cheers.
Out of the
cheers.
kangaroo pouch. Cheers.
Cheers! Cheers!
Is that even alcoholic?
No, it's a seltzer. I gotta drive, bro. I gotta be careful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it going.
I'm gonna keep it going.
All right.
Actually, you're gonna keep it
I'm
going.
gonna keep it going. Favorite holiday food?
Is that wrong? I'm gonna say seafood. Generally, we do some seafood on our Christmas.
Do you?
Yeah.
Well, what is it?
Crab legs. We get a lot of crab.
I've done prime rib and crab legs.
Okay.
I know.
What kind of crab?
Snowshoe? No, I'm just kidding. Alaskan
King crab.
snow crab.
Alaskan
that a
king
thing?
crab.
Is,
King
is
crab.
Alaskan snow crab? even
It's.
a
I don't
thing?
think snow crabs.
Snow crab's a real
Indigen-
thing.
Is it is it indigenous to Alaska?
That's a
don't think
question I
so.
do not know.
Yeah,
but
I
I
think
know
king
for
crabs
sure
is
yeah.
for
it is a real thing.
okay.
Fried
okay.
crab is good. But
Yeah.
especially living in Florida, growing up with that hush puppies.
Your favorite Christmas dish?
Holiday dish, but same thing on Christmas. Mashed potatoes and gravy, dog. Shout out the Christmas ham.
That's
But,
a little basic, Chris.
I mean,
I am about to make some mashed potatoes on Christmas that are gonna.
are they
You'll be
gonna-
like, I ain't never gonna make mashed potatoes.
Are they
again."
gonna fuck, bro?
They're gonna fuck.
I better taste.
They're
it.
gonna.
I'll be the judge.
my
of
my
that.
mashed potatoes are gonna suck you off, bro.
Bro, you give you serve me some mashed potatoes and suck me off, dog. I'm coming back to your place for Christmas every year, dog. That's not a
Hallelujah.
That's not a basic is home. That's a good. I like that, Jason.
I got a weird one. I'm not gonna go with a dish. I'm gonna go with a drink.
Okay.
Ooh.
It's called coquito. I usually make it every year, and I can make it I can make you guys it may have the ingredients in upstairs. No, I don't. I don't have rum. Do we have rum? We have rum. I could possibly do it.
Quick
It's-
360.
It's
We're
like
about to have an intermission.
it's it's like Hispanic eggnog. That's the
Okay.
What's
So-
the say
so-
it again?
coquito.
Coquito.
So it's cream of coconut.
Ooh, I like it.
It's so 1 can of cream of coconut, 1 can of condensed milk, 1 can of evaporated milk, and you pour in however much Bacardi you want. Spice rum, any
Okay.
spice rum will do.
Word.
Um,
Jason says Phoenix
Ron
makes
Diaz.
fire food, and
Yeah.
he's right.
yes,
He-
sir.
he's
I mean,
right.
I
We
made
hate Lake Havasu. That's all we hate.
no, bro. No. He's talking about Phoenix.
Oh,
Me,
yeah.
I'm Phoenix.
Oh yeah, yeah.
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 He
Yeah,
does.
yeah, bro. I got you, dog.
I can't say I've had a bad dish.
Yeah,
from
dog.
him
That's
before.
what I do, bro.
So,
I
and
be
good
whipping
advice.
in the kitchen.
That's dope.
I try. Top 5 Christmas movies all time.
This is a good question.
That's a good question.
You want to start
You
it off?
could start us off.
Die Hard.
A lot of people have died.
I have to.
That's
dude.
number 1, or
I-
is that 5?
I'll put that at 2.
Okay, so
Yeah.
start 5. Start
So
5.
5.
Bring us home.
There's this. It's kind of almost like a Hallmark movie a little bit. It's called Silent Night, and it's World War II, and it's based on a true story about these two German Americans both end up at this German lady's house on Christmas Day, and they both kind of laid down their arms and had like a Christmas meal, and they came together as men.
Okay.
So that was kind of that's a good one. Some other ones, the Christmas Carol can't go wrong. There's different.
Classic.
There's so many different types.
Which one? The Muppets, Jim Carrey. There's...
Dude, my parents just took me to go see a play.
That's fair
this week,
too. No,
and it's called a VHS 80s Christmas Carol. So it's an 80s themed Christmas Carol.
But it was a play.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I mean, it was based off a movie, but it wasn't bad.
Yeah, I'm a little sauced right now.
All right.
I'm ready to tell my top 5, bro.
No, go ahead.
No,
That's
but
all I have.
you gotta have a
Die
top.
Hard's blah blah blah. That's 3. I mean, gotta love the Grinch. Stole Christmas.
Which Grinch? The Jim Carrey Grinch, or the animated Grinch in
I think
2018?
the animated one is kind of like the
There's
OG one.
I mean,
Oh.
I think the most famous one is the animated one in it's pretty old.
Like the
66,
old
bro.
old one.
Mhm.
And then
Yeah, ain't one that shit don't crash none.
And then my number 1 comes out this Christmas. Nosferatu. That comes out.
Is that the horror movie? Dude, I haven't seen that, but I really fucking want to.
It comes
Let's
out
do
on. It comes out
on Christmas
But
Day.
there's like an old one too, right?
There's like one that just came out recently.
That's
but
what
then
Corbin's
there's-
going to see on Christmas. He's going to see Sonic and that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I would love to go see something.
Phoenix, let's hear it.
Yeah.
All right, starting in at number 5, we got Tim Allen's Santa Claus. I think, or is it called Claus? It might be Santa.
No,
Claus.
it's Santa
Santa
Claus.
Santa Claus. All right. Number 4, we got Elf. Will Ferrell.
Respectable. Has to be on the list, in my opinion.
Love that movie. Number 3, Die Hard.
There we go.
A lot of
And-
people,
and
a lot
I
of
knew-
people, a lot of people will argue with you and say it's not a
That's-
Christmas movie. Nah, it's a Christmas movie.
No, just on top of that, because I just watched that literally yesterday. It's under on Amazon Prime. It's under the Christmas.
It is.
category.
It's
I'm
like
not
a
gonna
cult.
argue against
It's a
it.
cult following. Yes, Die Hard. Number 2, and it's tough that I had to put this at number 2 because it is a multi-holiday movie.
Oh, I know what you can do.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
And I'd argue that's
Number
a
1.
Halloween. I'd argue it's a Halloween movie, but
No,
I'm not
wait,
mad
that's
at
a
it.
What's
Thanksgiving
this?
movie.
What's this? There's something very wrong. Christmas. It's Christmas. It's the nightmare.
Claus. They stole Santa
They
Claus.
stole.
I get you.
Here's Mr. Santa Claus. We're gonna keep going.
Yeah.
And
I'd
number
love to see
1,
this debate.
Home Alone. Home Alone's number
Respectable.
1.
Respectable.
There we
I'm
go.
not
There's
mad
a-
at that list. Mine's a little bit different. Number 5. How the Grinch
Stole Christmas. Is that the Jim Carrey one?
No, I'm going back to the old
Oh,
one.
you're going
The
OG.
The animated one.
OG.
Animated one's fire. Keep in mind, this is like what you watched as a kid growing up too. Number 4, A Charlie Brown Christmas.
I that's classic.
It's
That's
classic.
classic.
3, Elf.
Yes.
Gotta have Elf. Number 2, A Christmas Carol. I could go Muppets. I'm gonna go the Jim Carrey 2009. That's where I'll.
Is that one that was animated?
No.
No.
That one,
No.
not animated.
He did an animated Christmas Carol though, if you remember that.
Did he?
I don't know.
I'm not sure. Number 1, I'm surprised this didn't come up. A Christmas Story.
Yeah, it's not my jam.
Arguably, it's overplayed. I'd agree with that. It's overplayed, but
Yeah.
that shit, it's number 1. So, all right.
Die Hard is a Christmas movie for sure. Absolutely. Anyone who says different can get these hands. Go ahead, bro.
Locks.
Explain
so
it.
we do a Awesome Life lock every single week. Basically, it's one gambling pick that we are sure is going to hit. We haven't been doing very well. We've been stumbling. I'm on like a 4-game slide.
And
Um,
I'm up now. I'm
he's
up.
up now. He's up now, but it's all right.
It's 5 and 8 and 6 and
That's all
7.
right.
We got a nice,
I got my-
healthy steak dinner on this.
We do. I got my get back in the fantasy though, so
It's
we
all
good.
right. It's all good.
Start us off.
Okay. You're probably gonna give me shit for this. Okay. But I got Pittsburgh Steelers -3. It's 115. You gonna give me 115? Is 115 good enough?
That's fine.
Okay.
That's less than 120.
Okay. Oh, is that what the rule is? I didn't know if
Yeah.
it was. I didn't know if it had to be like
Come on,
exact.
man. I
yeah.
got Chiefs spread. -105.
Chiefs. Is it 105?
Correct. I mean, yeah, at least on Bally Bet.
Oh, plus. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
sorry, my bad. Plus,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
To win by 3 or win by 4.
Yeah. Cool.
All right.
Cool. That's
If I
fair.
Well, that's straight up. That's point blank.
If I had, so I'm gonna pick 2 because I'm gonna do this
Let's
as a
hear it.
parlay.
No,
anyway.
let's hear it.
So for me, NBA games on Christmas Day, that's like almost like religious in my family.
Okay.
So
I like it.
Boston plays the 76ers. 76ers suck. Boston's -9.5. I'm taking that.
You're
all day.
taking the mine and the.
Oh, they're gonna.
So Boston wins by 10.
Oh, they're gonna win by 20.
What
And
up,
then-
Nicole?
And then the Lakers play Golden State. Golden State's favored by 4.5. I'm picking Lakers plus 4.5.
Wait, say that matchup again.
The Warriors versus Lakers. I'm
You
picking.
got Lakers
Yeah,
winning
let's go.
winning
Let's
by
go. Let's go.
winning by
yeah,
5.
Yeah. Yeah. Or
Okay.
no, they'll cover at least 5.
Oh, so Warriors are favored. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Absolutely.
So if I had to pick those bets, those are my locks. I feel like those are, and I'm not gonna lie, for NBA picks, I'm probably around, if I had to look, 72% accurate. But we'll
Well,
go back and look.
Great picks, Nicole. Christmas Vacation, Elf, For Christmas, Home Alone, Scrooged. I've seen Christmas Vacation. I've seen Elf. I don't know 4 Christmases. I know Home Alone and I know Scrooge. Good choices.
Word.
Let's keep it going. We're on page 2. We're on phase 3. All right. This is since we're talking basketball. We talking about basketball. All right. This or that. NBA franchise starter edition. Okay. Now you're not thinking of who they are right now. You're thinking rookie versions of these. Who are you starting a franchise with? It's rapid fire. Don't take more than 5 seconds per. And I want you to tell
Look
the
at
camera.
the camera.
Okay. You ready?
Let's do it.
LeBron or Luca?
LeBron.
Harden or Ant-Man?
Harden.
Greek Freak or Joker?
Joker.
KD or Wemby?
Wemby.
Steph Curry or Shy?
Ooh, that's a tough one. Oh, I think
3.
we're talking rookie.
Rookie.
3,
Yeah,
2.
you're starting Steph. Steph. I felt like that was the easiest one on this
I
list.
feel like that's
The fact that you picked Wemby over KD is questionable, but you're a hooper, so I'm gonna take your word for it. Tatum or Kawhi?
probably Kawhi.
Okay. Jimmy Butler or Jaylen Brown? Who you starting the franchise with?
Jaylen Brown.
Ooh.
AD or Sabonis?
Oh, AD.
Derek, I know he's not. He technically retired. He's the only one on this list that isn't an active player. I wanted to do a 15-year ago generational talent, and a more 5 to 6 year generational talent. Derrick Rose or Ja Morant?
Derrick Rose.
Yeah, that's an easy one too.
I'd
Yeah.
agree.
And I could give a 10-second explanation by why I picked every single
I
one.
I'm sure you could. Okay. Let's quick. LeBron or Luca? Why are you picking LeBron?
Oh, the hype around LeBron, best player ever to come out. If we're going just off rookies,
We're
that's
going
LeBron.
off rookie.
Yeah, the hype around that. LeBron,
Cool.
Easy.
Harden or Ant-Man?
Harden just had a better. Even though Ant-Man came out, he was kind of overhyped. I feel like Harden kind of played it right, but that's just me.
So I want you to not think about when I was asking these questions, it wasn't for you to think about essentially what they did their rookie season. I'm talking about their skill set and what do you think you could build a better franchise if they were starting right now as a rookie.
So I'm looking at their college season.
But you could say that you can use the data you have for their career, but really you're like saying like who could I build a better franchise around? Which player starting off at their rookie season?
Damn, I take it back. I'd pick Ant, honestly.
Yeah, exactly. I love Harden,
Yeah, I just thinking about.
and
that
he's
too.
just a better overall player. I think better. I mean, I think Harden's top 5 scorers all time. Like just purely scoring.
That double step back, bro.
You got Michael Jordan, you got Kobe, you got Harden, you got KD.
Russell Westbrook.
No, that's not a best scorer. I wouldn't put him as a best scorer. Most inefficient player that gets triple doubles. Yeah, absolutely.
Electric.
He's fun to watch. Okay, so Greek Freak or Joker? Why?
More hype in European. It was.
What the fuck you think Giannis is? He's European too.
No, that's what I'm saying. Jokic had more hype coming in and like had better coming into it than Giannis did.
I would say Joker has a better overall game than Greek Freak offensively, but Greek Freak his
All he does is dunk the ball.
It doesn't matter. He does it at the highest level you could possibly dunk the ball.
And then we're looking all time, but I mean, let's just look at this
season. I get the MVPs. Sure. I get the MVPs, but like,
and it's also when you
Greek
look
Freak
at this,
is
it's
a
hard
defense.
Not to think about what they've done at least.
Yeah, no.
Like,
you're supposed to think.
Jokic should have got it last year. He should have three-peated. Joel Embiid did not deserve that.
Joker got it last year. You're talking about the year before.
Or the year before.
Yeah. Statistically, I argue that. His stats were better, slightly better.
It was close.
So if
I also look at, for me too, I also look at performance. I like as a team performance.
I got you. Joker's a better player than Joel Embiid. We're not arguing that. Do you know how many times that LeBron was the best player in the world and didn't get MVP? It's just a reality. I do think the 3 best players in basketball right now are. I'm personally a Giannis guy, but I do think however you want to slice it up, it's a combination of Greek Freak, Joker, and Luka. They're all international players.
Sure.
Our league is led by international players.
I'd agree with part of that.
Ant's right outside. Tatum's right outside.
I'd say it's Luka, Joker, and Shea.
You think? And also, he is, what is he, French or Australian? Something like that.
Wait,
Canadian.
Shai is Canadian. Yeah, he's Canadian. Okay. Yeah, so another international player.
Dude, best shooting guard in the league by far.
Is he a shooting guard or a point guard?
Shooting guard.
You sure about that? I thought it was a point guard.
I thought it was a point guard too.
Yeah.
I feel like they mix it up. At the same time, dude, like Lou Dort's taking the ball down. They have Chet taking the ball down. It's all interchangeable.
Yeah. Got you. All right. Well, he kind of put us on game already. You have
anything else you want to say as far as the industry you work in, or any tips, tricks, how you make money? Anything else you want to share
in the game? Well, I'll give some, but I want him to lay down.
Maybe he should put us on game.
That's what I'm saying.
Like
what we were talking about at the bars, I think so. But from what I'm saying is,
this is not financial advice, guys.
I mean, earlier I kind of taught how you can literally own multifamilies for free.
Also, not financial advice. Do your research.
Do your research.
Do what you want to do, but it works out.
The numbers have to make sense. But I've done this 2 or 3 times.
Podcast. If you lose all your money or if you gain it all.
Because I've done this for now about 3.5, 4 years, and now this next I'm gonna own a 4-plex and a duplex, and I put 0 money into it, and I just get to keep it for free. So I taught that. I don't know. I guess honestly, real estate. I know the biggest tip I have is that you don't need money to start whatsoever. Like, it's crazy.
You need credit.
You need people that can give you money, which I know it sounds hard.
You're leveraging other people's money is
leveraging there's risks, but if you do the research, you can make money. You can make, because I started doing this with $0 and like 100% risk. Like, I had no way if it failed, I had no way to pay
Cooked.
that.
I appreciate you taking that risk.
Yeah. And so by doing that, and I'm not gonna lie, like the first 1 or 2 years was a struggle. I was making less than minimum wage, but now I'm
You're
making
starting
some
to see
pretty.
the profits from it.
Yeah, I'm
Good,
starting
good.
to make
Oh, yeah.
some pretty good money doing this.
Good, good.
But
I'm
there's
glad.
yeah, there's a lot. Just don't be stupid with it. Because my biggest thing is that I've learned from the people, if you do the hard money loans, because sometimes you can't go through the bank.
Okay.
If you do the hard money loans, because most of the times if you do the hard money loans, they'll give you, because you're buying it to fix it to sell it. If you get it through a bank, generally you're going to want to have your own funds, because if you go through the bank, they're not going to give you the funds to flip it unless you do a construction loan, which
It's more. There's more pieces to it. So.
yeah. So, but my biggest thing, and some other flippers have done this too, depending, because I've had some flips where I put in, like this last duplex I did, I put over $100,000 into this duplex, over 100,000. So when you get the flip money, you're gonna get about $100,000 into your bank account. Now, some people that are doing this for the first time, when they see that money, they're like, oh well, I'm going to the casino with that money, or I'm going to go do some dumb shit with that money. Like, you got to stay the course. Like, you got to know, like, you're not going to make that money. Like, I'll make, a good return. I'm not going to make 100K off of that property, but I'll make a good return. But you can't be spending, because even if you do it through commercially, you go through a bank and they give you that money, they're going to giving you $15,000-$20,000. A lot of these people that are seeing that are like, whoa, I haven't had that before. I'm going to go blow this on dumb shit. And then they get caught up and have to declare bankruptcy.
Being wise with your money.
That's pretty much a big, it's literally just don't be dumb. Don't be stupid. And you'll make it out just fine.
If I can give anyone advice, don't be afraid to take profits. Don't be afraid to take profits.
Don't be afraid to take calculated risks.
You got to do that.
That is my biggest advice.
I hear that. But you got to.
Because I have over $1 million out in loans right now. Like, I'm gonna make, good returns on that, but is it anywhere close to $1 million? Fuck no.
No. Scared money don't make money, and that's
scared money don't make money. And I like risk. That's
great verse.
That's why I had to stop
J. Cole.
gambling. That's why I had to stop gambling, because I gamble for my job essentially.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, you would love crypto, bro. It is a fucking it's an educated gamble.
Which I do have money into it, but I feel like I need, because talking to you and talking to my buddy Kyle, you guys are playing a different game that I do. I'm playing the asset game. You guys are playing, which is an asset, but it's an asset like mine. I feel like steadily can grow, and if it drops, like I know it's gonna go back up.
You're not in as volatile of a industry,
right?
Man, crypto has changed my life. Shit, my very first, I bought this house with some crypto money. So
can you break it down? Just even screw the viewers.
I'm not gonna break down like. I'll give you how I got into it.
Okay.
I'll tell you my failures, and then I'll tell you what I'm optimistic about. In 2017, I hit up my boy. I just got on Robinhood, and I was on Robinhood, and I just started buying penny stocks, and I started like making money on penny stocks, and then I kept inviting people to join, and then I get like free chances at getting stocks and this and that. So then I hit my boy up. Adrian up. I'm like, hey, sign up to this. So we both get a free fucking stock. Let's do it. And he's like, bro, why invest in Robinhood? Well, you can invest in Robinhood. I'm like, what is Robinhood? He's like, it's a crypto exchange that does free, no exchange fees. I'm like, what's cryptocurrency? And he explained it to me. And then I signed up for Robinhood. They literally ripped the entire format of Robinhood, but they did it with crypto. And then he was telling me to get into crypto, and I didn't know shit about it. He told me about this project called Cardano. And my very first crypto purchase was an IPO for Cardano. So initial ICO. IPO is stocks. ICO is initial coin offering. So You give this money and they give it to you at this price, and it's supposed to be like the super low price, but it never is the lowest price because it dumps as soon as it comes out in the market. But I bought Cardano and I started buying coins, and it was lovely because that was the first that was when Bitcoin hit 20. That cycle was when Bitcoin hit 20K.
Damn.
Which I didn't buy any Bitcoin.
What year was that then?
That's 2017, bro. So I got in from like September, October of 2017, and then got fucking wrecked in 2018, like when everything collapsed, because I didn't understand crypto. I didn't understand what it was doing. I was like, how did I turn $1,100 into $12,000? How did I do this? Never seen this before. Ultimately, it all collapsed, and I just said, fuck it, and I left it in there and didn't do anything with it for like 2 years. I didn't know shit about crypto when I did that. 2019, I'm partying. I'm on South Beach with my boy Adrian, the same one that put me on the crypto, and he's like, bro, you need to invest in crypto again. I'm like, dog, I lost everything. I lost everything, bro. Why do I want to do this? He's like, dude, you're gonna thank me for this. I'm like, all right, fuck it. I bought 2 Bitcoin Cash and I bought 2 Ethereum. And then I started actually researching into these projects and this and that. And in I can't tell you all the details, but all my spare money that I was getting, I started like buying more. Okay, I had a good month. Here you go. Boom. Bought this. You know, next thing I know, I had 44 Ethereum. I basically invested $25,000, and that $25,000 turned into just under $250,000. And I had already taken some of the profits. But what I can tell you, what I was telling you earlier, is you gotta take profits. I didn't maximize my gains because I thought this shit was gonna go up for fucking ever. And it doesn't go up forever. Correct. I can tell you this. I saw literally one of my assets go from on a $2,000 investment, right? That I already pulled my $2,000, turned to $25,000, and that go to zero overnight because it was a scam. It's called Terra Luna.
You got rug pulled, or
I got rugged, but it wasn't a rug.
You got hot to it.
They were insolvent, which caused the collapse. And I'm like, no, it's gonna rebound. It's gonna be around. We're gonna be fine. We're gonna rebound. Okay. It didn't rebound. Actually, it did rebound. It did. And I'm like, okay, we're gonna keep going up. We're gonna keep going up. So that 2.25 portfolio went down to like 70, right? And then it bounced back to 180. I'm like, we're going back. We're back, baby. We're back. Fuck Terra. FTX collapses. Celsius goes insolvent. Boom. Now I go from $180,000 to I got about $40,000 locked up into an exchange that I can't get the money out. And then I have the rest of the money drop down to like 20 grand. That's it. 20 grand. But I did pull out 90K from last cycle. So all in all, I'm still in profits. Now this cycle is different. I've learned from my mistakes.
Well, let me ask you this.
I have stop losses. I have exit strategies. Have an exit strategy. Know when to get the fuck out.
That's what I was about to ask you. Because you say don't be afraid to take the profits. Well, how do you know
when
the profits are at the peak?
It's all about timing, bro. It's cyclical. This shit.
So you have something that
I have some
drops. You're like, okay, it's
correct. It's time to go. It's time to go.
All right.
But we're not there yet. This little drop ain't it. It ain't it. Life changing.
Let them cook.
I'm gonna cook this one,
All right.
but we're gonna keep it going.
Word.
No, this is good. I like it.
All right. One of our best segments, in my opinion, it's called Tender Tendencies. It's been lacking luster recently because we've had certified lover boys on the chat that don't want to.
Family men.
Yeah, don't want to
Nothing
talk.
wrong with it. But
That's it. Yeah, but someone like you, I know you got some dating stories. Give me a cringy, memorable. It could be a good dating, story. Whatever you got, Give me a good one. Could be awful.
I do have some absolutely crazy. Shout out my girlfriend, McKenna. Before I tell any
Shout out
stories.
McKenna.
She's chill. We met her over the past weekend.
Well, ironically, so if we just one that I thought of on the way here. So we're looking at that pen with the flamethrower.
Yeah.
So I met this girl off Hinge.
Okay.
And so I live in Lincoln, so I drove to Omaha to meet her. So we go to like Dave and Buster's, whatever, having a good time. She's like, "Hey, I have a smaller hometown bar that's still in Omaha that I would like to go to. Like, if you'd like to come, let's do it."
Word.
So we go, small town bar. We're there. She knows some of the locals, whatever. This older guy, significantly older than me, is sitting next to me for a sec, and he starts talking to me, and he starts asking me, he's like, you want to buy, I'll buy you some shots. You want to take some shots with me? I'm like, sure. He's buying us whiskey shots, which is, I don't know, I feel like abnormal to me. If you're buying shots, you're not buying whiskey shots, but
Depends on who you're with, I guess.
whatever. So we take quite a few, to the point where I'm pretty intoxicated, and for some reason he offers me some chocolate, and I'm like, oh, cool, yeah, whatever. We're lit. We're having a good time. Take the chocolate. He starts laughing like 10 minutes later. He's like, you know what I just gave you, right? I'm like, what? And he's like, I just gave you some chocolate with some shrooms in it. I'm like,
nice.
So I start getting pissed off. He's like, I don't know this guy.
Sure.
I'm like, you just drugged me. Like, what the hell are you?
You just got roofied.
Yeah. So I'm starting to get pissed at him.
Dahmer.
I'm like, dude, are you kidding me? Like, I'm about to be screwed up. I'm starting to be, whoa. He's like, hey, I can make it up to you. He's like, have you ever shot a flamethrower? I'm like, what? He's like, I have a flamethrower in the back of my car. I'm like, he's like, you want to come shoot out in the parking lot of this bar? And I'm like, yeah. So I'm now at this point, I am fucked up, and I am now shooting this flamethrower.
You're under the influence shooting a flamethrower.
This thing's going like 30 feet out. I'm going.
We seen the pictures, bro. That thing was
righteous.
Yeah, it's badass.
I was drawing a giant ass
It's
penis
got a
in the ground.
backpack. That's how you know.
Yeah, that shit sounded like a recipe for fucking disaster, bro.
So yeah, that's just a example of dating experience. I've been.
You go to the bar, you get drugged, you shoot a flamethrower.
Done. It's as simple as that.
It is what it is.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've been. Let's see, what's some other ones I've had?
Okay, you want to give us? Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, there's been a time where, well, yeah, there was a time where I was with this one chick. We were having a great time, and she was like, "Do you want to go home with me?" I'm like, "Sure, let's do it." And then, as we're driving back, she ends up getting pulled over, and I was thinking, oh, it was a DUI, which it was a DUI, but then she had a warrant for her arrest.
Oh my
shit!
Because she stole her, which I didn't know she was married, her ex-husband's child, and they went on the run. So I'm finding this. So she's getting cuffed.
You're finding this shit out in real time.
Yeah. So she's getting cuffed and put in the back of the car, and the cop has a notebook going like, "Yeah, she's done this. I'm like,
he just saved your life.
I was like, officer, you just saved my life.
Yeah,
Damn, that's crazy.
That belongs on Tinder Tendencies for sure.
Word. I do have one more, and Chris knows this one because Chris caused this. I wouldn't you call this a Tinder tendency, but 2 or 3 years ago on New Year's Eve, I ended up going with them downtown here.
We get bottle service at the mansion. Trevor gets bottle service at the mansion.
So we get bottle service, and I at that point I still never had a New Year's kiss, and New Year's comes and goes. No one gets a kiss. Everyone's doing cheers like, "Oh, we don't need women." Blah 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 blah. We started doing that. So we're pretty turned at this point for having bottle service.
Pretty lit.
End up going to the bar, meeting this.
Get a little closer.
This pretty attractive woman, but not prettier than my girlfriend by far. Shut up.
Good save.
Good man.
And so I ended up going. We had a good night. Turns out she was a stripper. And
granted, I do want to say I tried to call him. He thinks that we just left him. We ditched him.
So he
I-
left me.
I generally tried to call
Why
him.
would you leave him, bro?
I was too late. I called our finance manager, whose name's Eric, instead of him. So
Yeah. So long story short, he leaves me. I end up going back to her place in this penthouse. We're hanging out, having a good time, and all of a sudden she's like, "Oh, my boyfriend's coming home." I'm like, "Your boyfriend's coming home," and she's like, "You need to hide. You need to hide." So she like pushes me into this room.
Hide.
Guy comes in.
Fucked up.
This dude is a Navy SEAL. I'm 6'5". This dude had to have been like 6'6", 260 pure muscle, tatted from the neck down. He was a bartender or like a security guard. He's pissed. I was like, "Babe, blah, blah, blah." I'm sitting there going, "Oh my god, this dude's gonna kill me.
I'm gonna die.
gonna
Yeah,
die."
dude, you're
I'm-
fucking wild.
I'm
bro.
just sitting there thinking, going like, Chris, that motherfucker left me here to die.
I didn't make you go home with that
So
chick.
she kind of was like, "Oh, blah blah blah," takes me back to the room, kind of signals me to leave, and I just take off running, open the door, and I hear, "What was that?" I'm like, and just
Yeah, you don't look back. You just fucking go.
Yeah, that shit's
And
crazy.
what did you do? Like Uber?
no, I didn't know. I was at that point. It was New Year's, so I was a little. And
Toot
so I ended up coming downstairs. This group of people were getting into a truck. Kind of explained the story. They're like, "Oh, just come with me." Go with them. Don't really remember.
Bro,
the
you
rest
put
of the
yourself
night.
in situations to be dumbered, bro.
Oh yeah.
Oh, hundreds of those, my guy.
Your boy just your op just chimed in.
Greg, you're getting it.
Avenge
And
me,
you- and
avenge
you-
me.
And you know what's coming.
Yeah,
dog.
Greg, you don't know what's up.
Don't steal my thunder.
No,
Greg,
Greg, you
and-
gotta avenge me. This is for Wakanda,
You'd rather have Greg win than me?
kinda,
Why?
because there's a chance that your team three-peats. His football team fucking sucks.
That's
Hey,
actually good logic
Yeah,
behind it.
I can't
Yeah.
have you have your team three-peat
Yeah.
and you repeat
I'm
in
gonna
fantasy.
be able to fly after
yeah,
that, bro.
yeah. This motherfucker.
Nah, Greg, we knew this was coming. I knew you thought you were safe with your first round bye, but it didn't matter because I'm inevitable. I am the fucking Thanos of our fantasy football league.
Shut the
So
fuck up.
remember this, dog, and I'm coming for you. And I sure hope you put up better points in the last 2 weeks, dog, because I got your ass both the last 2 weeks, and I'm clicking. And I saw your comment. I saw your text message about the Mount Rushmore. Fuck the Mount Rushmore, dog. I'm the GOAT. I'm the undisputed GOAT when it's all said and done. So I'll see you next week.
Bro, you can't lose, bro. You can't lose. You can't Vegeta this. You gotta Goku it. All right, we gotta keep it going. We're down to the nitty gritty. All right, Mount Rushmore of Christmas songs.
I really like this question. In fact, I'll start.
Go ahead.
I'll start with
Go
it.
ahead.
So again, it's 4, right?
Yep.
No particular
Yeah,
order.
yeah.
4 and 1.
Yeah. It's Mount Rushmore. It's not a top 5.
Last Christmas.
Last Christmas, I
gave you my heart.
I hate that
Very
song.
next day, I gave it away.
I heard it so much when I was working retail.
And
Hey.
again, that's
Yeah,
part
but
of it.
I understand. Yeah. It's
Mariah Carey. You already know.
yeah. Guys,
All I want for Christmas is you.
Go ahead.
Silent Night.
Silent night. Yeah,
You're in church. You have the candle that's lit.
Yeah,
You're rocking back and forth.
I'm not
it's a
rocking back and
staple.
forth,
It's a
but it is
staple. And the best one, in my opinion, I don't know if you've heard it. I sure hope you have. An Angel Came Down, Trans-Siberia Orchestra.
No,
That's Christmas this year.
Oh,
I'll play it for it.
Okay,
afterwards,
okay.
But it is in my opinion.
That's a good one too.
Wizards in Winter was an honorable mention of mine.
What you got, bro?
Dude, honestly, what he has, I can't even give. Like, there's just so limited of Christmas songs. Like, how can I
Bro,
differentiate?
I mean, there's
from
a
that?
lot.
it's so disrespectful that you wouldn't have Jingle Bells.
See, I'm not gonna lie. For me, being Christmas,
It's
I'm
like
kind
saying
of
not
about
having
like,
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Like
No,
I get where you're coming from.
Jingle Bells is like
Damn, he wants you to mail his trophy personally.
I might. We can talk about it, but you gotta come back to Colorado and deliver it to me personally. So we can talk about something like that, Greg. And Greg, you're a tough matchup, dog. But my team is just clicking at the right time.
Jingle Bells.
That man smells.
Robin laid an egg.
Rocking around the Christmas tree. Yeah, Christmas Rock or whatever it's called. Jingle Bell Rock.
Hark the Herald Angels Sing
Yeah.
is another.
That's not what it's called.
Is it not?
Yeah, it has another name.
But you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's a good one. I would say so. I got Jingle Bell Rock. So I doubled down. Then I got Mariah Carey's. You know, that's really the GOAT Christmas song. I mean,
Arguably.
that's been number one for fucking like ever, literally ever.
She makes millions.
Every
Just off
Christmas,
of- just
like
off
she
that
will
song.
never, she can't go broke as long
Shout
as she
out
doesn't.
Nick Cannon.
As long as she doesn't, they
Yeah.
can't. They ain't together. He got like 18 wives and 32 children.
You're not wrong.
And last, I'm a quote a lyric. Me, I wanna hula hoop. Christmas don't be late.
Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Yes.
Is that what it is?
Yes,
Okay.
bro. Come on. Nah, there's so many good
Not
ones,
mad
but
at
that's my Mount Rushmore.
Okay.
I got Jingle Bell. I got Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas. I got Jingle Bell Rock, and I got Alvin and Chipmunks Christmas. Christmas don't be late.
Word.
That's what I got.
Word. All right. So how long you believe in Santa Claus for?
When did you find out?
Took
Where
me
were
long.
you?
To this day.
Hey, Mr. Dolce. Oh yeah, you were not East, were you?
No, that was not.
Yeah, no, that was about.
Was that an
sixth-
elementary school
yeah,
teacher?
that-
He broke the news to you.
About 6th grade.
He's like, "You're a little bitch, and Santa Claus doesn't exist."
Damn, I thought I was late at you were in 6th grade when you found out, bro.
That
This
is
nigga
pretty
just
late.
holding on.
That was
That
probably-
is pretty
it was
late.
probably
Feliz
6th or 7th.
Navidad. Okay.
We have a new segment too of where the question or the commenters can ask some questions.
Let it snow.
Let it
snow.
to anyone,
Let
to
it snow.
Chris, to me,
Um,
to Phoenix.
So I was probably in 2nd or 3rd grade when I found out. It's because some classmates were talking shit. They're like, Santa Claus doesn't exist.
What grade?
2nd or 3rd.
Okay.
I said, my ass. I went home to my mom. I said, these fools said Santa Claus don't exist. Awkward silence. And she's like, Christopher, I got to tell you something. And I was bawling, dog. I couldn't believe I got played like that.
You gonna do this to me? You gonna do this to me? Yo, before I get into when I found out, good choices, Nicole. Feliz Navidad is good. Let It Snow is a good one. I want to talk about these. There's some bad stuff that goes on with Christmas music. I saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus. You make Mommy sound like a hoe. Santa Baby. That's another hoe song. That's some ho shit right there.
What's the other one that's like, you really can't stay?
It's Let It Baby, it's cold outside.
Baby, it's cold outside.
That's a rape song, bro. That's a rape.
You can
song.
say it. I can't say it on.
You seen the comedian though that was like, all right, it's fine if you don't like that song, all right, but literally in the same month the #1 song was Wet Ass Pussy. And then he compares the lyrics, dude. It's funny.
And in the Mr. Grinch song,
You're a mean one.
they called this bullying, bro. They called him an arsenic sandwich.
He stole Christmas.
That
He
bro,
literally
You thought we were gonna let that slide?
yeah. But
Not a chance.
but anyways, yeah. We'll get back to. I think I was in like 3rd grade, 2nd, 3rd grade, maybe 4th grade. I was like 7 or 8 years old, something like that. And I took it bad, bro. Like my whole world was flipped upside down.
Was
Like I kind of don't believe in saying like I feel like you should tell, but it is what it is. It was magical. And then my brother made it more real. Like, you wake me up at night. He's like, look at Santa, look at Santa, look at Santa. Point outside, and I don't see shit, but I think I see shit. So I'm like, oh my God, it's Santa. There's the reindeers. Oh my God.
Absolutely.
No,
and
fuck that.
And that's fair because the siblings, I remember, oh, I saw Santa's foot going up the chimney. I was like, word? I was like, I was like, I want to see that too. Nah, lies. It's a fucking lies.
It's a beautiful thing, but it's like definitely terrible,
But
bro.
when you find out,
Yeah.
there goes that Christmas cheer.
I mean, not entirely, but like again, I understand if you're maybe like I was the youngest sibling, right? So last one to find out. If you're the oldest, then it's like okay, we'll keep it going for your younger siblings. I get that.
Fuck that.
We got played
I was the youngest.
like some fools.
Yeah, it's bullshit. Goat holiday. What's your goat holiday?
Mine's 4th of July because it's
Okay.
like less than a week to my birthday.
America.
I get that.
So
That's
a
one of
double
my
celebration.
honorable mentions. What about you?
Thanksgiving, bro. I got a big back, bro. Big back activities. It was like the holiday that my mom really got to shine, and she was doing her cooking thing, and then the parade, watching the parade,
Okay.
and it was like
Football.
football, and it was the start of the countdown to Christmas. Like that's what start. Like you knew
It's
Christmas
the
was right around
holiday season.
the
You
corner.
can put up the tree now, the lights, so on
Yeah.
and so forth. Mine's Christmas. My birthday's on 2nd December. I just love Christmas. You know,
I saw a
Jesus was
study
born.
that I saw a study that whatever your birthday is closest to the holiday wise is your favorite birthday.
Not for me.
Yours would be
Be 4th of
Hall-
July
or yeah, no, it would be
or Halloween. Or fucking
Halloween's the
or
other
fucking
honorable
Labor Day.
I'd put Halloween
Labor
right
Day.
there.
When we still gotta go to work on
Yeah,
Labor
yeah,
Day
yeah.
too.
Halloween's my honorable mention. It's the most fun.
Why?
Dressing up, getting to be something you're not. When you're younger, the candy, the you're planning out as a kid. You're like, we're gonna hit these houses. We mapped out
Maximize
which
the candy profits.
Yeah, bro, like that.
And you go home and weigh your candy. 4 pounds of that shit.
And then as an adult, like seeing Lydiana's reaction to trick or treating, and then like now as gangsters, we're in these nice neighborhoods. They provide fucking drinks for fucking adults. Yeah, bro. Banning Lewis does that shit, bro. You know which houses they hit to get twisted.
The cider. Like,
yeah, bro.
That shit's dope. So word. All right, so you still balling, Doug?
Oh, big time.
Where you like,
let the people know who beat you out for B team basketball, 7th and 8th grade.
Wait, is this true?
Chris Childress is a bitch.
How did you beat him out in basketball and you were garbage?
I was better than him at the time. Is the answer.
I was cut my 7th and 8th grade year.
I'll give it to him. He like was shit on so ferociously during those years, and he stuck with it, and then became.
And I broke records at our school, mind you.
TCA's finest.
The most
I was just there.
cross-ups in one game.
I had
the most viral
videos. When I graduated, I set 4 records at TCA. But was I given the credit? No, because I was the weird spastic kid.
Yeah, there you go.
Correct.
Yeah.
But do you go anywhere? Do you go to the gym? Do you hit up any of your homies? Like,
I'm in actually some pretty competitive leagues because, being my own boss, I create my own work schedule. So honestly, just so I don't become fat, I play probably I'm in 4 or 5 different leagues, and like I'm in some competitive leagues that like travel like not stupid far, but we go around to different surrounding states that are pretty close.
It's pretty cool.
So I play because like I can still dunk. I'm still.
I was gonna say I'll give you this. He's one of the few friends I have that I've actually seen dunk.
Yeah.
Granted, Gebetto can.
I haven't played.
Yeah,
dunk way better, but yeah, but I have seen Eric dunk before.
I haven't.
Like I'm going like in between, and I can dunk whenever. But I'm like going in between the legs, behind the back, 1 foot 2 fade, side steps, and I'm hitting that.
Bro, I remember throwing an oop to David one time. It was like the coolest feeling. I'm like, oh, I was a part of an alley-oop. Granted, it wasn't the hard part,
Yeah,
but
you need to get him on this podcast. That's one person.
Yeah, David.
He'd be
David's a good guy.
All right.
But yeah, I play.
I want to hoop with you, but I haven't hooped since April, and then I got injured in May playing football, and I'm just like, fuck it. I'm just gonna not play anything.
Yeah, I play some flag football too.
Yeah, I'm not doing that shit.
Because
no more.
honestly, just to stay competitive, I'm in I shit you not, a competitive basketball, golf, bowling, darts, volleyball, and flag football.
How do you find the time for that with how much you work?
Most
He
of it's
controls
at
his
night.
own schedule,
Yeah, I control
bro.
my
What
own
is-
schedule,
fuck?
so
All right. Well, if you control your own schedule, you'll have no business doing
yeah,
what we
we
was
could-
talking
Yeah,
about
yeah.
earlier.
You going on a
Yeah.
cruise, bro? It is what it is.
we're going
Sorry,
on a
McKenna.
cruise.
You agree to it right now on the podcast?
Who you go?
We'll make it
Are
happen.
you gonna get someone to go with you? You're gonna take the room to yourself.
I think I'll bring some with me. I think
You
I have.
should.
I like. Honestly, I'll bring probably I. It's crazy because most of my friends here are pretty chill, which I would down to
Yeah.
bring, but a lot of them are working. So are my Nebraska friends, but the people that I'm with in Nebraska are more my personality than
Oh,
the
okay.
people
A little
here.
spastic at times.
Yeah, they're a little bit crazier than
Cool.
my
Word.
Colorado friends.
Cool,
Word,
cool,
word.
cool. We're getting down to the final two things. Celebrity crush. Who's your celebrity crush?
Ariana Grande,
Ariana Grande.
no questions
That's a
asked.
classic one.
Is that a pretty common one?
No,
No, but I've heard
she's
that before.
she's pretty. She's just too skinny for
She's
me.
also lost even more weight
Well,
too.
yeah, she's a little too thin.
She
got
stole.
she
stole
got that
that.
she got that Mila Kunis type thing. Like she's just no body for me.
Ooh, I do like Mila Kunis.
Yeah.
Maybe that is a theme.
But-
I know, and then now we're just finding out Ariana Grande stealing that that dude was married and with kids, and she got him to divorce his
Yeah.
wife for him.
well, that's
It's crazy shit.
But how are you supposed to say no? You'd be like, I'm
Exactly,
sorry,
that's a
like
fair
I
point.
love you, honey, but it's
You're
Ariana
Ariana
Grande.
Grande.
Come on.
Yeah,
Come
I
on,
get that.
ScarJo. I'm waiting for you.
You're right.
I'm waiting for you,
Cindy
ScarJo.
Sweeney, you know.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, she's dating that one dude from SNL.
Who is?
I just found out. Did you just say Scarlett Johansson?
Yeah, she's dating someone from.
No, she's married to the guy from SNL.
Really?
Look, I'm gonna have to fact check your ass. Go ahead.
We're doing the
Swear.
words of wisdom.
It's funny you say that. I just found that out like yesterday. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Give me some
So
words of wisdom.
words of wisdom. So, Phoenix, you'll appreciate where I came up with this from, because I was watching some videos and there was some conservative people that were shitting on LeBron. It seems to be a common conservative thing, right?
yeah.
And it's kind of started to piss me off because I felt like it went against one of the core conservative values. So this is the quote: "I don't agree with the word you say, but I'll fight to the death for your right to say it." Evelyn Hall.
Cool.
I think that's something that we lose. You can disagree with people and still be their friends, still be cordial, and have conversations that need to be had. You know.
I like that. That's funny you say that because like sometimes when I'm watching basketball, because I've told you like my dad's pretty high up in the government and doing
Mhm.
stuff like that, and sometimes to try to bond with him because all he talks about is government. Like, oh hey, did you see LeBron in the playoffs? He's like, oh no, I hate LeBron. LeBron supports China. China has internment camps, and I'm like,
Correct.
whoa. We're just talking about basketball.
Yeah,
Uh,
exactly.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, he gets so much fucking hate. It is what it is. He's not because people are Jordan people. They're gonna find reasons to not like.
Sure, or conservative, but also again,
Yeah.
you don't have to agree with everything everyone says.
Yeah.
That's totally
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
It's about
No matter how wrong
First
it is.
Amendment. So
Yep. Absolutely. Freedom of wrong speech. Yep. I'm just fucking. I'm just talking shit. But do you have any plugs you want to say? Anything?
no, I
how
want to hear
people?
your words of wisdom.
I didn't prepare words of wisdom, but
That's
I.
all right.
it's a
What's your-
rotating. It's a rotating thing.
Oh,
Yeah,
it is?
yeah,
Well,
we
if
did.
you just had to make some up.
I'll give you a quote. I'm not gonna give you like this isn't gonna be like his this time. I'm gonna quote a song. And it's gonna sound kind of negative, but like it's just a reality. I'm gonna give you something real. There's a band called Fireworks, and they have the song. I don't know what the name of the song is actually, but in the song, he says, thinking back on thinking forward, I always thought I'd be further than I ever am. So what that basically is like when we're young Like even me in my early 20s, I was like, "Yo, I'm gonna be a millionaire by 30, this and that." But what I'm trying to get at with this is, although you may not have accomplished what you thought you were gonna accomplish 10 years ago, like 10 years ago, 10-year version of yourself thinking about where you should be right now, you may not be there. But don't give up. Keep going. Doesn't matter if you fall short as long as you keep going.
I'm gonna keep it going.
And that's what I got.
I like that. That's a good one.
Do you have anything you want to say before we wrap it up?
Yeah, I'll quote a song too. I wear my granddad's clothes. I look incredible. I got it from that thrift shop down the road.
Is that Malcolmore?
And that's my words of wisdom.
All right. How do they find you?
How they find me?
Yeah.
She look fun time.
See, like fun time. That's literally how they find me.
All right.
They know. The people know.
All right. We're out of here. Awesome
Merry
Life
Christmas, yo.
Awesome Life Podcast, episode 108. I'm Mr. Phoenix.
People cheerly.
I'm See Look Fun Time.
Merry Christmas, y'all.
And we're gonna grind to the sun up, sun up. All we wanna do is turn up, turn up. And we're gonna grind to the sun up, sun up. All we wanna do is turn up, turn up. And we're gonna grind to the sun up, sun up. All we wanna do is turn up, turn up. And we're gonna grind to the sun up, sun up.
We out.
Piss.
That was a good one. Good job, bro.
That's good. I like your guys' organization for this too. Because like I felt like the last one was a lot of fun too. But we were just like, we're here, we're here, we're here, we're here, we're here.
Completely improv, bro, last time.
And we went but our improv was like 2 hours and something.
It was a long one. Didn't we do like 2 podcasts that day? We either did 2 podcasts that day, or I don't know what we did, but it was too much. Oh man, I'm definitely not going with test miss. That's funny that she calls it test miss though.
You say you're definitely not.
I don't think slash and drive.
Nah, you don't need to. You're gonna come with us. We'll Uber you back. I'll Uber you back. No, that was good. I appreciate y'all putting me on.
Yeah, bro.
I'm not gonna lie, I like that. What is this shit called? I'll never pecan.
That shit is so good. So good.
Yeah, I know. He even came with fucking a quote for the words of wisdom.
Yeah, man. Just threw that. That was off the dome. I was just cycling through.
No, yours is a good one. I like it. Nah, I like it. You guys just sit there and play that kind of whole your phases.
Yeah, I
like questions.
wrote that. Chili provided a couple questions, but yeah, bro, we're trying to do it. Man.
How much did all this equipment start? Or
All
cost you?
this whole room's probably like